hear me? My name's Paul Maxwell, CEO of RevOps HQ. Love all these pitches. One thing all of these businesses have in common, and if you're an entrepreneur, you have this in common, is that if you have a business, you need a CRM. A CRM is a customer relationship management software. I'm going to get into what that is. We're going to talk about problems that people face when choosing and adopting a CRM, what our business model is and how we fit into the CRM space, our business performance, and our ask. So initially, what is the CRM? A CRM, a customer relationship management platform, is an all-on-one platform where you manage individuals you relate to as a company, the accounts or organizations those individuals are attached to, the deals or transaction opportunities that you can transact with those organizations, and tickets or customer service opportunities from those transactions after they transact with you. It's an all-on-one single pane of glass that you use to operate the entire revenue system of your company, of your business. Now, a CRM is just a tool, and it's only as good as the revenue strategy that you actually bring to that tool. Recently, it's a pretty new concept, this concept of revenue operations. This is a discipline. Well, revenue operations, commonly known as RevOps, is a set of best practices for designing and orchestrating that revenue strategy that you bring to a CRM and implementing it within a CRM. The reason many CRMs actually fail is a variety of reasons. Number one, companies say, we've got developers on staff, we're going to build a homegrown CRM system. 6 figures invested later, they're using a system that they have to maintain, it's broken, and they're begging to migrate to an enterprise solution or a prefabricated solution like Salesforce or HubSpot. Number two, they're using a niche CRM. So this is common in blue-collar franchises or like a landscaping CRM, or having a white-collar small business model like a CPA CRM, right? Where that's very attractive to businesses because they say these niche CRMs do what we need very well. The problem, they don't do all the other stuff very well at all, like marketing automation, sales interface, dialing, reporting, any of the other crucial CRM functions, but they have 1 or 2 features that attract these small businesses. And then finally, a tool overload. So what happens is you build a business, you end up piling up or accumulating a variety of subscriptions to meet various needs, and then you have this rat's nest of technology instead of, again, that single pane of glass. And so this is why very often CRMs fail. So RevOps has emerged really as a solution to this. So what is RevOps? I want to answer that kind of in 2 stages. First, it's basically 5 layers of your revenue strategy. If you look on LinkedIn today or anywhere, you'll see this new kind of genre of job descriptions or job titles called Director of RevOps or Go-to-Market Director. That's all within this RevOps or Revenue Operations category. So RevOps basically has 5 layers. You've got your business model, which is your revenue strategy. This is actually how you plan to make money. We've heard several revenue strategies here tonight. You have your data model, which actually maps out or architects the objects that you have in your business, contacts, companies, deals, activities, emails, right? What exactly is it that you're interacting with and reporting on in your business? Then you have your processes, your actual business processes. These are the sequence of tasks that different functions in your business perform. Then you have your systems. These are the actual technological tools that orchestrate, automate, and on which you perform these business processes. And finally, you have your reporting model, which is where you visualize how well you're actually performing in these processes. So these are the 5 layers of revenue operations: the revenue system, the data model, the business processes themselves, the systems, and the reporting model. Next, this is the actual motion of RevOps, where you have 3 teams within your business. You have marketing, sales, and customer success. Marketing generates leads, sales closes those leads, customer success lands and expands and those leads. It makes them happy and it upsells them or downsells them or cross-sells them, right? And between each of those teams, you have handoff. Marketing to sales handoff, sales to customer success handoff. And a lot of revenue leaks and opportunities for optimization occur in these handoffs because these handoffs are very poorly defined and poorly understood by these teams. Marketing does its own thing, sales does its own thing, customer service does its own thing, but none of them operate as a unified expression of a single revenue strategy in the company. And that's what RevOps does. Now, where HubSpot comes into the picture, RevOps HQ, this is our company, we are a HubSpot Solutions Partner Agency. What we do is we conduct technical implementations, onboarding, and training of HubSpot for new users of HubSpot or existing users of HubSpot. We also help develop RevOps strategies that are unique to a specific business use case for a company. So we come in and we are HubSpot consultants and RevOps consultants within the domain of companies that use HubSpot. So here's what we do. We actually architect the revenue operations infrastructure of that company. We come up with the business processes through generating BPMN diagrams, ERD diagrams, architecting a sales pipeline, a ticket pipeline. We generate that overarching revenue strategy in terms of the granular business functioning of marketing, sales, customer success, and the handoffs there between. We also implement the automations and systems that enable this, such as integrations between platforms, migrations from one platform onto HubSpot, the actual automations or workflows that need to exist. We conduct what we call a reverse demo of the business processes of a business and then explain how they can use HubSpot to leverage those processes in a more effective and automated way. And then finally, we have management and consultant services where we perform all of these services and then continue to optimize and consult on HubSpot and to manage their revenue strategy within their company. So this is an example of an ERD diagram that schematizes the shape of the data of a company. We generate this as a source of truth for what their data should look like. This is an example of a BPMN diagram that maps the swim lanes, decisions architecture, and various actions that different teams will take in the process of performing business functions. And this is an example of a data visualization of those business processes working or not within HubSpot. We perform all of these things and build all these things. Our motion is essentially we co-sell with HubSpot and get referral business from our current customers. So HubSpot will bring us into their deal selling motion, and they're not able to sell into technical teams. We will sell HubSpot. HubSpot will sell our service package. We land that project. It's usually a higher fee project in the 5 figures. We deliver and build trust with that client, and towards the end of that initial project-based engagement, roll that into a recurring retainer. Right now, our annual contract value is $12,000. We have MRR of $25,000. Estimated lifetime value, $40K, but probably more. And our lifetime value to customer acquisition cost is 14 to 18x. We're still pretty young. Currently, our revenue growth, we just started. I really started full-time and started hiring in September or in August. We grew from 10,000 a month to 60,000 to 82,000 and now have $250,000 in the pipeline. And here's our team. We are hiring. Our ask is for, I was told not to sell, but then I was told to sell, so I'm going to go with the sell thing. We are definitely looking for deal flow and new clients all the time. We're looking for an advisory support system, specifically somebody with expertise in the service-based industry that can help us with deal flow. And then finally, we are hiring a pre-sale solutions engineer. We currently have 4 full-time employees and 2 part-time employees right now. And you can connect with us on LinkedIn, or that's my personal meeting link. So feel free to snap a photo of that and visit our links. Thanks so much.